afternoon to you. I'm Portia Bruner. First on Fox 5 News at noon. After record turnout, early voting is over, but the fight for the governor's seat is far from over. Those voters who still have to cast their ballot will be in line tomorrow. At the top of the ballot, Stacey Abrams and Brian Kemp. Polls show the governor's race is still incredibly tight. And less than 24 hours away from the polls opening, there's an ugly battle brewing. Fox 5's DUBOSE joins us now. Deidre, this is all over allegations of hacking?
That's right, an ugly battle brewing indeed, Portia. We just attended a news conference held by Georgia Democratic Party Chair DUBOSE, part in which he had harsh words for GOP gubernatorial candidate Brian Kemp, the Secretary of State, saying that Kemp is trying to, quote, misdirect the media and mislead the public with what Porter is calling false allegations of alleged hacking attempt on the part of the Democratic Party of Georgia. Now, Porter said an independent party, in fact, notified the Secretary of State's office of concerns that Georgians' personal information was at risk on Saturday after a volunteer with the Democratic Party received an email from a concerned citizen pointing out possible vulnerabilities in the system. Now, that volunteer, according to Porter, then sent that information to a member of the Secretary of State's office's cybersecurity panel for their review, and the FBI was notified. On Sunday, Kemp in turn issued a press release announcing his office had launched what Porter called a phony investigation, claiming the Georgia Democratic Party tried to hack the Secretary of State's voter registration files. Now, Porter said Kemp is trying to scare people from going to the polls. We'll hear from Porter first, and then Kemp reacting today to the controversy while he was on the campaign trail.
How did Brian Kemp respond when he learned that Georgians' information was at risk? Did he fix the problem? No. The first thing he did was to launch a phony investigation against the Democratic Party of Georgia. It was a creative but a cynical attempt to distract Georgians and distract the media from what's really going on.
You know, I'm not worried about how it looks. I'm doing my job. This is how we would handle any investigation when something like this comes up. Because I can assure you, if I hadn't done anything and the story came out that something was going on, you'd be going, why didn't you act?
Now, Porter said this morning that Kemp cannot be trusted to do his job, that he should have resigned from the office of Secretary of State when he first decided he was going to run for office, and that he should not be overseeing the election, and that he can't be trusted as governor. Porter going on to say that he believes that Kemp is trying to put fear into people, keep them from going to the polls, but he says he wants people to do just the opposite. He says that the Democrats are more determined now than ever to win back the governor's office. That's the latest here in downtown Atlanta. I'm Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
All right, going to be an interesting last few hours leading up to Election Day. Deidre, thanks for those details there.